Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, in my hands is SSS-Class Revival Hunter Volume 1. Art by Bill K, adapted by Neida. Original story, Sinnoa. Translation by Kakao Entertainment. And lettering by Ivo Marques. Alright, so we've seen a lot of these similar stories. It's a popular genre of hunters doing dungeons in kind of like modernish world. They all have ranks, and many of them, those hunters have some, loophole or some special thing about how they get their rank, and of course ranking up like a lot quicker than they should. They got some secret to hide. Some of them are really, really good. Some of them are like entertaining. There are a few that like really stand out. This is an interesting one. It's about this guy named Gongja Kim, who is not talented. He is in this world where there's this hunter who's a jackass, and he sits there and kind of does the like, I wish I were him, I wish I had his abilities, blah 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 blah. Well, one day he gets a thing, and his ability is to get the ability from a hunter that kills him, or somebody that kills him. He can only copy one ability, which means, of course, that he has to die. So he can he gets killed by the jackass hunter and winds up copying the ability to go back in time. So every time he dies, he goes back 24 hours. Well, he decides that he wants to get rid of this horrible hunter, so goes back, I think it's 11 years to get rid of him. And then from there, where do you go? I'm not going to go from there, but from like where things pick up, but that's the basic start of the story. This hunter who goes back in time to kind of rid this horrible villain who's a psychopath, and quickly succeeds, but where do you go from that? He's gone back 11 years, still has knowledge of everything. So what do you do at that point? That's the question of the series, and it's a pretty entertaining one. I've liked it so far. Like it's a solid read. It's entertaining. It's really good art, and there's a lot of manga out there and manhwa out there that are the same damn concept over and over again. As I said, there's a lot out there that are all about hunters and dungeons and classes and stuff like that, and you throw it in there, this is not that different than a lot of them. So the question is the hook. Like, does the hook stand out? And this one's hook, I think, stands out really, really well. He's a likable character. He doesn't come off like he's one that's going to just get ever more powerful and become a horrible person and like become evil. Like, maybe that happens. Don't really know. But we don't quite have that. He kind of seems to be a loser figuring things out himself, and maybe has his act together a little bit more than he thinks he does. The art, as I said, is really, really solid. I like the art. There's some action, but generally this isn't one that's like over-the-top dungeon hunting and that sort of action. Like, you get a little bit, but not a ton. But I think overall, like, the art is really good. The colors pop. It's just a solid looking read. And it's packed. I mean, it's 300-something pages. Let's see what chapters. It goes through 10 chapters, 311 pages, at least 311 pages. So it's like, you get your money's worth on this one. Good art, great storytelling. Like, it's entertaining, it's fun. I recommend it. It's a good, solid debut that I want to see what happens next. So cool. I mean, that's a good sign, I think, for a manga and manhwa. So yeah, I mean, if you like the dungeon genre, if you like the idea of someone who can steal abilities, and the first one is to go back in time when he dies, and you see the potential in that. This is a good one to read. So a lot of similar concepts, but this is enough to stand out. You can go get this. This is out in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so you get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site. And speaking of support, I want to thank Yen Press and Izzy Press for hooking us up with the review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading that manga, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games.
you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.